cars. But here's the difference nobody sits with long enough. You drive a car if you live in a house. A car doesn't shape your human rituals, but a house does. So when identity, authorship, and culture are removed from housing, what you get isn't neutrality, you get sterility. And America scales this logic beyond anything Le Corbusier could have imagined. Urban sprawl explodes. Endless subdivisions stretch outward. 3 bedrooms, houses stamped out with minor variations become the symbol of success and the American dream. And from this mindset, figures like Robert Moses emerged, planners who saw cities as infrastructure, puzzles rather than lived communities. Highways through neighborhoods, communities split apart, housing reduced to density calculations. Institutions like the New York City Housing Authority adopt slab block typologies that on paper look rational, but here's the uncomfortable truth. No one aspires to live there. People survive there, people endure there, but when given the option, they leave. Now compare that to the old tenements of the Lower East Side. Messy, ornamented, dense, imperfect, and alive. People would rather live in those layered spaces with shops below and life on the stoop than in a perfectly rational tower surrounded by unused glass. That should tell us something. And here's the part that really makes this complicated. Le Corbusier himself began to sense the limits. You can see it in his later work. The surfaces get rougher, the forms become heavier. There's more tactility, more shadow, more acknowledgement of how a body experiences space. And that doesn't happen by accident. That happens when someone realizes the machine metaphor went too far, that people don't actually want to live inside a diagram. He starts to soften, but by then, it really doesn't matter because the idea had already escaped him. Cities already extracted the most scalable parts of his thinking and amplified them through policy, zoning, and development economics. And once an idea becomes financing models and construction standards, it no longer belongs to the thinker who started it. It belongs to power. And power doesn't care about nuance or design for that matter. So when people say, I don't understand history, I find that very interesting because every new architectural movement has critics who say the same thing. Le Corbusier was once the outsider, the radical, the one being dismissed. And now we're at a similar threshold because the next movement is not about style or order or responding to post-war. It's about cultural architecture, designing buildings rooted in the land, the people, the rituals, the climate, the memory, not postmodern pastiche, not aesthetic, not rebellion for clicks, but genuine authorships. No one should buy a home the way they buy jeans. No one should live in a space they had no voice in shaping. Prefabrication, when it erases identity, is not innovation. It's efficiency without soul. And if that doesn't disturb you, if that doesn't make you pause as an architect, then that machine didn't influence us, it replaced us. So I'm excited to hear your thoughts on part 2 and part 3 coming very soon. Let me know your thoughts in the comments.